Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the year 2026, and as you can see on this slide, this is a year that is going to change everything in a big way. Now, there are many reasons for this happening, as in the year 2026, Saturn will be in the sign of Pisces and it will also aspect the sign of Taurus. And during this year, there will be an adhik Maas and total 4 eclipses. Now, before we proceed further, let me explain the concept of adhik Maas. Adhik means something which is extra. Now, in Vedic astrology, generally the lunar calendar is followed. That is a calendar which references the rotation of the moon around the earth. Now, the moon takes approximately 29.53 days to complete one rotation around the earth. And therefore, one lunar year is equal to 29.53 days into 12 months, which comes out to be approximately 354 days. Now, the time taken for the earth to complete one revolution around the sun is 365 days, and that is the duration of the solar year which we follow. So, the difference between the solar year and the lunar year is approximately 11 days, that is 365 minus 354, which comes out to be approximately 11 days. Now, if you accumulate this over 3 years, it is 11 multiplied by 3, which is 33 days. And therefore, over 3 years, to reconcile the difference between the solar year and the lunar year, 1 month extra is added to the Hindu calendar, which is known as adhik Maas. So, adhik Maas comes approximately once in 3 years. So, once in 3 years, you will have the adhik Maas or the extra month, which is added to balance the solar calendar and the lunar calendars. And because it is something in excess or extra, it is also known as mal Maas, or something which is dirty or inauspicious. Now, there is a small story behind this. For every month, there is a deity assigned to the month, but no one was ready to take the ownership of the adhik Maas because it was excess or inauspicious. So, adhik Maas went to Lord Vishnu and asked him to assign a deity. Lord Vishnu agreed to himself rule the adhik Maas, and from that sense, adhik Maas is also auspicious. Now, for which activities is adhik Maas inauspicious? For Graha Pravesh, doing a new marriage, buying a new house, buying a car, doing the thread ceremony, for all this, adhik Maas is inauspicious. But for doing puja related to Lord Vishnu, doing dan, adhik Maas is good. And because Lord Vishnu rules this month, it is also known as purushottam Maas. Now, the special feature of this month is that during this month, the sun does not change signs, that is, there is no Sankranti during adhik Maas. So, the sun remains stationary during the month, and therefore it is said that the complete cleansing quality of the sun is not observed during this month, and in that sense, it is inauspicious or considered filthy. So, this is a month which is both auspicious as well as inauspicious. Now, you might be wondering why I am emphasizing so much on adhik Maas. So, as per the Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra, whenever there is an adhik Maas in a year, and that year has 4 eclipses, one of which occurs in Sravan and the other which occurs in Bhadrapada, then that year will have a lot of natural disasters, wars, and calamities. Now, if you see, such a scenario is happening in the year 2026. In the year 2026, the Adhik Maas comes from May 17th, 2026 to June 15th, 2026. In this year, Saturn will be in the sign of Pisces, which is the natural 12th house of the zodiac belt, which indicates isolation, confinement, restrictions. And Saturn is indeed the Karka for restrictions. From the sign of Pisces, Saturn is aspecting the natural second house of the zodiac belt, that is the sign of Taurus. In a way, Saturn is imposing the energy of restriction on the sign of Taurus, which is also India's ascendant. So now how can this restriction occur? It can occur if there is a huge pandemic like Corona, again in the year 2026. So these combinations show strong possibility of a new pandemic in the year 2026. Second, because Saturn aspects the sign of Taurus from Pisces, it can cause an economic recession, loss of jobs, and lot of unemployment in the world in this time period. Now, if you observe this slide carefully, you can see total of 4 eclipses in the year 2026. So if you see on August 12th, 2026, there is a total solar eclipse and it will be visible in Iceland, Spain, Portugal, Arctic and Greenland. And again on August 28th, 2026, there is a penumbral lunar eclipse which will be visible across Europe, Africa, North and South America. If you go back before the Adhik Maas, on February 17th, 2026, there is an annular solar eclipse which is visible again across most parts of the Pacific, Western Antarctica and South America. And if you look at the eclipse on March 3rd, 2026, which is a partial lunar eclipse, it is visible in Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia and Pacific. So there are 4 eclipses. There is the Adhik Maas coming and 2 of these eclipses are occurring in the months of Sravan and Bhadrapada. And therefore it satisfies the condition given in the BPHS. So in 2026, the World War III could start or escalate in a big way. I would say the war has already started, but it has not gone to the level of World War right now. I also see an Indo-Pak war and China-Taiwan war happening just before this period. Now because Saturn is gazing at Taurus and these 4 eclipses are happening, there is Adhik Maas. So natural disasters will also happen, such as earthquakes will happen on a big scale in this time period. Famine and floods will also occur. So the year 2026 will change everything. Now the purpose of this video is to not scare anyone, but the astrological combinations show that we need to be prepared for this year. If you are prepared, you have better chances of survival, of coming out of a disastrous situation. The best remedy is to take the name of Hari or Lord Vishnu. Do Nam Jap and you will find that you will not get harmed in any big way in this time period. So friends, if you like this video, do mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our channel, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button. You can visit our website astroseva.tripod.com or write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. Take care and stay safe.